1666. The oldest living land animal on Earth is a 192-year-old tortoise named Jonathan. Is he still alive? I don't know when this was published. The hardest bone in the human body is the femur. A group of owls is called a parliament, just like Britain. The deepest part of the ocean is approximately 35,876 feet down. Have we explored it? Probably not, right? A silverback gorilla can lift over 1,763 pounds. Winds on Neptune can blow faster than 1,200 miles an hour. Salvador Dali designed the logo for the Chupa Chups lollipop brand. I don't think I know that brand. The Caesar salad was invented in 1924. Do you think they didn't like it at first? Because I used to not like them because they're kind of like sour at first, I feel like, but I love them now, they're fire. The sun is about 400 times larger than the moon. The average person blinks 14 to 17 times per minute. How much have I blinked? Count my blinks. 90% of the world's population lives in the northern hemisphere. Now I'm self-conscious about my blinking, and I'm doing it a lot, I feel like. Honey doesn't spoil. Central Park in New York City is larger than the entire country of Monaco. Cuvier's, I don't know. Cuvier's beaked whales can hold their breath underwater for over 2 hours. Do you think when they're getting to like the hour 59 mark, they really The average golf ball has 336 dimples. That's so cutesy, so cutesy. What a cute smile with all its dimples. Over 60% of the world's lakes are located in Canada. I know it's not pronounced that way. The International Space Station orbits Earth approximately every 90 minutes. Somewhere between 50% and 80% of the Earth's living organisms are in the ocean. The ocean's so scary. Australia is wider than the moon. That's actually insane. Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise. Oh, that is a crazy, crazy word. Allodoxophobia is the fear of other people's opinions. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal themselves. Poor teeth. Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. What does that entail? Like, you have so much time to do this and that. I don't know. The specks on strawberries are single seeds called achenes. I don't. The first person processed at Ellis Island was a 15-year-old girl from Ireland. Processed. What is Ellis Island? Maybe I don't know the lore of that. I don't understand that fact. Google Images was created after Jennifer Lopez wore the green dress at the 2000 Grammys. They really wanted to show that dress. I had a dream about J-Lo last night. Kind of weird. I was working at a store and we were like counting our drawers arsenic to improve their skin. Is that a beauty hack? Should I do that? The largest bowling alley in the world is in Japan and has 116 lanes. That's huge. The Terminator script was sold for $1. Someone got scammed. Oh gosh, they're really doing it to me now. A fear of long words is called, and obviously it's a long word because it's so funny, hippopotamonstrosquipedaliophobia. I said that wrong, but you know what? It is what it is. It's too long. I'm scared. The quickest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. Penicillin was first called mold juice. Did they use it on mold? The first commercial passenger flight lasted only 23 minutes. 23 minutes. I mean, they probably didn't want to risk it and do like an hour flight and then die, like crash, you know. There are currently 8 NFL teams without cheerleaders. Again, I don't know when this was published. Maybe it's not true anymore. No number before 1000 contains the letter A. That's crazy. There are, or there were, active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive. Sudan has more pyramids than any country in the world, which is crazy because I feel like everyone thinks of like Egypt. The human circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. The Pope can't be an organ donor. The current Pope is from Chicago, y'all. Tug of war was in the Olympics from 1900 to 1920. That didn't last very long. The world's longest concert lasted 453 hours. I assume they had different artists. There's no way one person was singing them. Well, obviously, I'm an idiot. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. I'm going to try that later. Africa is the only continent in all 4 hemispheres. All mammals get goosebumps. Japan has 1 vending machine for every 40 people. How many does America have? I'm curious. Cleopatra was born in Egypt, but comes from Macedonian descent. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. Finland has more saunas than cars. The longest time someone has spent holding their breath underwater is 24 minutes and 37 seconds. That's longer than the first commercial flight. That's crazy. That's a really long time. Frida Kahlo painted 55 self-portraits. Avocados are actually fruits, not vegetables. Probably because they have seeds, right? They have the seed. The shortest war in history is the Anglo-Zanzibar War. Lasted 38 minutes. Who won? NFL Super Bowl referees also get Super Bowl rings. That's nice. It's illegal to own only 1 guinea pig in Switzerland. I feel like that's good because they're social animals, aren't they? Only 4 countries in the world have national anthems with no lyrics. I kinda like that. The letter Q doesn't appear in any American states' names. Walt Disney currently holds the most Academy Awards at a lifetime total of 26. The Paris catacombs contain the remains use